legit. It's a unique flavor, I gotta say. appetizer to share?
Any apps or do you need 4 minutes with the menu?
If possible, it would be great to be able to buy a magnet
Up in Boston, like the same place.
over here in 1620. And that was the ship that landed at that rock, Plymouth Rock.
Journey. That's where we get the list of the 102 from. You'll notice there's a few oddities. These are people who died the first year and didn't know them before they were on the ship. 35 years later, you can't remember the names. Working 3 4-hour shifts, 12-hour work days, 3 chunks.
Lay down on top of each other, and you're not strong. When the deckhands come up, why do you think they need to come up? Yep, anything specific?
we've all had to learn in being here. So I'm not skilled. But
nice to meet you. My name is Elizabeth. Oh, easy going. Don't spray the dust on people's shoes.
Any of myself. Take some of the spicy or whatever.
これ？はい。あ、面白い。
美味しいね。美味しい。
어떤 거?